we have a new World Heavyweight Champion. What's up, Jared? We're here today with the weekly set review of Monday Night Raw, and we are back. I know I've been off for 2 weeks. I've been out of town for vacations and everything and all over the place since school got out. Sorry for missing 2 weeks. We're back. We're on schedule every single week. We're back for the weekly set of reviews. Kicking off the show for the Monday Night Raw after Money in the Bank, the one and only WWE Champion John Cena comes out. John Cena is pissed off. He's like, since he lost Money in the Bank with Logan Paul, he's like, you guys are pathetic. You guys wanted to bring back a comedic act, a comedic wrestler, R-Truth. You guys are pathetic, behind the computer typing losers. He goes, and I have no competition right now. He goes, I've beaten everybody one-on-one. R-Truth a joke. Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton, absolutely nothing. I have no competition right now in this game. And we're slimming down on the dates left because we started off with 36 and we're down to 19. And then CM Punk's music hits. CM Punk comes out, the best in the world. He comes out and just cuts one hell of a promo on John Cena, how he has just became this terrible person, this cheating champion. He goes, Cody was our best, and you cheated to beat him. He goes, Cody had that match. He's our best, and you cheated to win the Elimination Chamber when you tried to pretty much cheat to win as well when Seth Rollins took me out. And then you put me into the SDF. He goes, you were screaming sorry. He goes, now since ever winning the championship, he goes, you've became a monster. You became this terrible champion, terrible person, John Cena. And he goes, when I came back to WWE, he goes, I didn't want to win that championship because it made me a monster. But he goes, now I'm gonna have to beat you and win that championship, become a monster once again to destroy the monster. I have to become a monster to destroy you, John Cena, because you are the monster right now. So CM Punk challenges John Cena for a one-on-one match for the WWE Championship on Raw, and John Cena says no. He originally says, yes, absolutely, let's do it, right? He says, let's do this match, but he goes, not tonight. At Night of Champions, he goes, you're gonna have to come to Saudi Arabia for this championship. So it was announced, Night of Champions, John Cena versus CM Punk for the WWE Championship. And CM Punk pretty much challenges him and everything, and then Seth Rollins' music hits. Seth Rollins and his goons, Paul Heyman, Braunberger, and Bronson Reed come down, and Seth Rollins holds up the Money in the Bank, doesn't say anything, just pretty much showing that he can cash in at any time on any world champion, either John Cena or Jey Uso. So could Seth Rollins potentially cash in at Night of Champions? We don't. Maybe not. Then we had the first qualifying match for the Queen of the Ring. We had Liv Morgan, Rhea Ripley, Roxanne Perez, and Kairi Sane. This match was pretty good, going back and forth and everything. Rhea Ripley was dominating the match, and then she ended up getting taken out of the ring, going at it with Liv Morgan and everything. And then Raquel Rodriguez got in the match, got involved. Obviously, it's a fatal four. There's no disqualification. She takes out Rhea Ripley. Kairi Sane goes to the top rope, gets taken out. She takes out Liv Morgan, but then jumps in Roxanne Perez. Roxanne Perez takes out Kairi Sane, rolls up Liv Morgan, 1, 2, 3. Roxanne Perez wins, and she moves on to the semifinals for the Queen of the Ring tournament. Then it was AJ Styles versus Chad Gable going one-on-one. Actually, pretty good match and everything, going back and forth and everything. AJ Styles and Chad Gable, obviously great wrestlers. They put on a pretty good match, but AJ Styles ended up picking up the victory, hitting the Styles Clash, 1, 2, 3, defeating Chad Gable, because AJ Styles and El Grande Americano have been beefing, and he still thinks Chad Gable's El Grande Americano, so he wanted to take out Chad Gable. And then R-Truth came out. R-Truth got it on the announcer desk. R-Truth comes out. He gets on the announce desk, and he goes, thank you, everybody. He goes, if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be back. And R-Truth's very serious. He goes, R-Truth is a nice guy. He goes, we all like R-Truth. He's funny, because we're done with R-Truth. And he cuts his hair. He cuts all his braids off, so it's just short, like wavy hair. It was insane. He goes, I am Ron Killens now. And then he leaves. So I don't know where this is going to go. Now it's Ron Killens. Is Ron Killens going to go after John Cena? Seek revenge or something? I don't know. But it's no longer R-Truth. It's Ron Killens, and he's got short hair, and we got a serious Ron Killens. This is pretty cool. I'm very curious where this is going to go. Then we had the celebration of Becky Lynch winning the Intercontinental Championship, which nobody gives a shit about. Oh my God, so boring. Then Lana Valkyria comes out, and she's standing in entranceway and attacked from behind. Bayley lays out Becky Lynch. We haven't seen Bayley since WrestleMania 41 because she was taken out by Becky Lynch because Becky Lynch took her spot in that tag match. Bayley lays out Becky Lynch standing tall, and Lila Valkyria. Becky Lynch originally ran towards Lila Valkyria, and Lila Valkyria threw into the ring. Bayley beat her up, and then Becky Lynch ran like a typical heel and ran outside of the arena. And Bayley and Lila Valkyria stood tall, so it looks like maybe Bayley's going to go after the Intercontinental title. I'm not sure, but honestly, I find this boring. Then it was the first qualifying match for the King of the Ring tournament. Dominic Mysterio, Penta, Sami Zayn, and Braun Breaker. This match was going great and everything. And then obviously, of course, Bronson Reed and Paul Heyman were out there. And then they started getting involved. And LA Knight shows up. LA Knight was screwed at Money in the Bank because of Seth Rollins' goons, Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker. So he takes out Bronson Reed, hits the BFT on Braun Breaker, screwing over Braun Breaker. And I think Penta was outside the ring. I can't remember Sami Zayn, though. Sami Zayn hits a haluva kick either on Dominic or Penta. I can't remember. I just set up Penta. And he ends up picking up the victory, so Sami Zayn moves on to the semifinals for the men's King of the Ring tournament. So Sami Zayn picks up the victory. Is this going to set up a feud with LA Knight and Seth Rollins? LA Knight, Braun Breaker, I don't know, but this is pretty awesome. Love seeing them finally using LA Knight. Hopefully Seth Rollins cashes in the Money in the Bank and wins the world title or something, and then maybe LA Knight can beat Seth Rollins and he can finally get a world title. Hopefully that happens. But overall, LA Knight screws over Braun Breaker for his King of the Ring tournament match. Then we had the return of Nikki Bella. Nikki Bella comes out talking about in July, I think, it's going to be Evolution 2, which is the women's pay-per-view. They're bringing it back. She's talking about how she main evented the first one and how great the main roster is now. And then she's interrupted by Liv Morgan because Nikki Bella talks about how the great wrestlers of the women's roster now, like Rhea Ripley, Io Sky, Tiffany Stratton, and stuff like that. And she didn't mention Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan just lost her Queen of the Ring qualifying match, so she's all pissed off. She gets in the ring. She goes, "You're just jealous because I'm better than you. I'm a better wrestler. I've had more championships, and I have a man." So kind of like digging at her because recently Nikki Bella got a divorce from her husband. I'm like, okay, that's just cheap, boring. But it ended up being Liv Morgan's out laying out Nikki Bella, so maybe we'll get at Evolution Liv Morgan versus Nikki Bella or something, because it sounds like Nikki Bella's going to be back for a while on TV. I'm on Monday Night Raw, so I have no problem with this. I know I saw some people hating on this. I mean, Nikki Bella's an entertaining women's wrestler and a legend, so I have no problem with Nikki Bella being back on Monday Night Raw. It's pretty cool. Announcing Evolution 2. Then it was the main event, Gunther versus Jey Uso for the World Heavyweight Championship. This match was a banger, way better than their WrestleMania 41 match. I think they were trying to make up for that, and they ended up putting on a banger. In the last 2-3 minutes of the match was just chokeholds of them escaping chokeholds. Jey Uso almost had Gunther, then Gunther got him in a chokehold, dropped him to the ground. Jey Uso switched into Gunther into a chokehold, then Gunther got him back into the chokehold. Jey Uso got free, hit him with a spear, but then Gunther hit him with another chokehold and finally put Jey Uso to sleep. And we have a new World Heavyweight Champion. Gunther is our new World Heavyweight Champion. Thank God this Jey Uso world title run is over. I mean, like, Jey Uso's good, but he's not world title material. It's so good to see a real World Heavyweight Champion once again. I honestly thought Seth Rollins was going to cash in. I've been saying this since the Money in the Bank predictions, and honestly before that, as soon as they announced this match, Gunther versus Jey Uso, right after Money in the Bank, I thought it was going to be a cash-in, but I guess not. But I'm so happy that Gunther is our new World Heavyweight Champion. And I'm assuming Seth Rollins cashes in on him because he's on Monday Night Raw. I don't see him cashing in on John Cena. I just don't see it happening. But awesome to see Gunther champion because he's a serious dominant champion. So pretty awesome. Overall, this Monday Night Raw was really good. So out of a 5, I'm going to give it a 4.5 out of 5, actually. Actually, I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5 because it was good, but I wouldn't give it a 4.5 out of 5. It wasn't that great, but it was good. The CM Punk John Cena segment was awesome. The main event was a banger. The Bayley Becky Lynch thing I have no interest in. Cool to see Nikki Bella back, I guess. King of the Ring qualifying match was pretty good. I love seeing this LA Knight stuff. I'm so interested in the Ron Killing stuff now. And the Queen of the Ring qualifying match was pretty decent. But overall, 4 out of 5 for this Monday Night Raw. It's great to be back doing the setup review videos and everything. But this is JW. Make sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.